Right, so the Manchester Derby is upon us tomorrow. So just a few things to discuss just before that. Um, United won the last 5 games, so in great form. In contrast, City have lost the last three, or the 4 away games. So definitely the form suggests that Manchester United will win. Like I said earlier, I do think the first 20 minutes will be vital. If United do start well, I think we do, especially at home, with the pace that we have, we can absolutely steamroll City. And if we do start well, I do think we'll have a comfortable win. Strange saying that. Um, of course, City have a lot of quality, and if they do get the best of the 20 minutes, I think we are in for a hard afternoon. They are the champions of England after all. We can't forget that and get ahead of ourselves. So from a United perspective, just a few selection dilemmas. I think I'd choose Chris Smalling just ahead of Phil Jones, simply because a little less awkward. I think Jones always has a clumsy tackle in him, and I think with players like Aguero in particular, maybe Navas down the right, Nasri, Silva, a lot of small agile players, I don't think he'd be. I don't want to say he's a liability, but I'd feel a little bit more comfortable with Chris Smalling alongside Marcus Rojo. Um, next next selection, I think some people were calling for Fellaini to be dropped. I do think Fellaini should play again, same role. Why change a winning team? But I do think instead of focusing more on the left hand side of the pitch with a partnership of Ashley Young, he will have to team up more with Mash on the right hand side. Just because I think Gael Clichy or Kolarov will be the much weaker link than Zabaleta. We know Zabaleta is a very passionate player, and he will be, despite poor recent form, he will be at the top of his game for the derby. He is a very physical player, and we know Fellaini has a temper and is very handy with the elbows. I do think he'd be suited better to the right hand side, just a slight variation of tactics. And lastly, I would I've been debating this all day in my head, but I do think just especially for the first hour, I would go with Ashley Young over Di Maria just for his work rate and the old saying of if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Ashley Young has been brilliant the last few weeks, and I do think his work rate will be important with Zabaleta bombing forward, Navas' pace, and I would worry that Di Maria would not support Blind in a player who isn't a natural left back in the same way Ashley Young would. So yeah, if we do start well, I'm predicting a 3-1 or possibly 2-1 win for Manchester United. But like I said, the first 20 minutes will make or break this match.